Here's the new Polar Patriot Warbond in 4 minutes. This is the 4th Helldivers 2 Warbond. Like the others, it costs 1,000 super credits, and it comes with 3 new sets of armor, 3 new primary weapons, 1 new secondary weapon, 1 new grenade, 1 booster, and 300 super credits. The armor unfortunately has no new passive, which is pretty disheartening. This is the second Warbond in a row to lack anything new with regards to armor. The new booster is called Motivational Shocks, and it reduces the time a player is slowed when hit by slowing effects. Only 3 enemies have slow effects, those being Hunters, Spewers, and Bile Titans. So already this booster is F tier for bots. It also doesn't stop you from being slowed by EMPs. But hey, Hunters, Spewers, and Titans suck, so maybe this removing their slowing effect is worth it. Except in practice, it only removes about half a second, from 3 seconds of slow down to 2.5 seconds. Does this extra half second make a difference? I mean, it feels like it works, but that could just be me wanting it to work. Overall, it at least provides a placebo against Hunters, but with such a small amount, I can't recommend taking this over other boosters. The first primary is the Tenderizer. It's a light armor penetrating assault rifle with 10 reserve magazines at 35 rounds each, and has a pretty reasonable snap to crosshair speed. Overall, it does the same job as the Liberator, but slightly less damage and fire rate. Not great, not terrible, it joins the pile of assault rifles that all do the same thing. Decent against lightly armored bugs, not so great against bots with so many more medium armored targets. The second primary is also the second SMG we have access to. The Pummeler is a light armor penetrating SMG with 7 reserve magazines at 45 rounds each. It has a unique mechanic that dealing any damage with it will stun your target. After playing with it for a little while, it's actually a pretty good weapon. It has less damage than Defender, but hitting anything even once will make it freeze in place, which is good for large hordes of bugs. It can cancel the Biospewer's spit or slow down Berserkers. With its one-handed property, you can pair it with the Ballistic Shield and stun lock Devastators if you hit any of their light or medium armor parts. And the third primary, the Plasma Purifier has 6 magazines with 15 shots each, medium armor penetration, and decent damage when it actually fires. For some reason, they felt the need to require each shot to be charged up as if it was an arc rifle, yet still have the ammo requirements. And then it has the worst part of the Plasma Punisher's arcing ball of disappointment. Actually, I lied, it has horrible damage. On paper it's good, but with the super slow firing speed and the accuracy of the shots, I can't even constantly kill warriors. The other 2 weapons are basically clones of weapons we already have, but this one is a straight downgrade to the Plasma Punisher, which is already not the best weapon. The new grenade is called the Incendiary Impacts. As you can guess from the name, it's just the incendiary grenade, but as an impact. Like the impact grenade being a direct upgrade to the normal frags, the incendiary impacts are better than the regular ones. Finally, we have the new secondary. It's a pistol called the Verdict, and it plays exactly the same as the starting pistol, just with more damage and worse recoil. I think it's trying to be a halfway gun between the Peacemaker and the Senator, but it's really not. That's all I can say on it. So is this Warbond worth it? The SMG has some actual use, some players really believe the booster is worth it, and this blue armor looks amazing. Unfortunately, it's scout armor, so I'll never be using it. Again, use whatever you want. It's a PvE game, so not everything has to be good if you find it fun. But I really wish the devs would be more creative with their weapons. It was called Polar Patriot. Why couldn't we have a line of weapons and armor centered around cold damage? If you have the super credits and you finish the other Warbond, sure, unlock it. With how Arrowhead is with balance changes, who knows? Next week, everything in this list could be meta. Until next time, I've been Miter, and if you've gone this far, go ahead and hit that like button. Thanks.